Our referee for this first match in the second half, Ragin' Rich.
Bow down to Prince Adeagbo.
Tag team action here at the watering hole.
About to come down the aisle, the ruler of Comoros, Adeagbo. He is accompanied by his tag team partner, Rough Ryder, Rashawn.
Accompanied by his flower girl, Adeagbo himself, the Nubian warrior, making his way to the ring.
Byron?
Yeah?
What's a Nubian?
I'll tell you what, go to Wikipedia, start with brand Nubian, and work from there.
Okay. But they walk on rose petals like royalty does. She wasn't doing her job properly.
Are you 100% sure that Rob Norwood, Adeagbo, is royalty?
Why would he lie about something like that? Like he has time to sit around making things up, Byron. Of course it's the truth. You're just jealous.
You'd think he'd had too much time on his hands or something. But apparently there is some lineage to the Kingdom of Comoros. And Rough Ryder Rashawn, his Secretary of Defense of whatever consequence that is.
Well, he's got a very high position in the cabinet. He's a very important individual.
From St. Paul,
he's important, dog.
Chicago, Illinois. They are the tag team of Ryan Cruz and the anarchist Eric Cannon.
Angelo, just like our last big match, this will be power versus agility. This will be size and brute force versus wrestling knowledge as the tag team of Eric Cannon, the anarchist Eric Cannon, and Ryan Cruz makes their way to the ring to take on the big man.
Oh yeah, it's another strength versus speed matchup, and those can be very, very entertaining for the fans and us, Byron. I like it.
The anarchist and Ryan Cruz are all over the watering hole trying to get some love.
They're so dumb they don't even know where the entrance is.
So many kids.
Unbelievable.
They know where the entrance is. They know where the ring is. They just want to feel some love from the fans here in Green Bay.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
I'll get back to you. But apparently they like it, and how can you blame them? They're feeding off the enthusiasm of this crowd. Ryan Cruz, the anarchist, Eric Cannon, with that pomade mohawk, making their way down to the ring. The credentials of Eric Cannon have been spoken about time and time again here. Former IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Champion, Shakira Pro Wrestling. I keep calling it Shakira Pro. I owe Quackenbush a buck for that. But he's been all over the world. He's been to Europe. Ryan Cruz, an up-and-comer. But if they're looking for international flavor, they'll find it here in the Kingdom of Comoros.
Well, with Eric Cannon's mohawk and the newcomer's mohawk that we saw earlier tonight, head for head, Mercury 1 has the most mohawks in the independent wrestling circuit.
And Ryan Cruz sporting that Ronnie James Dio do.
Well, he's not quite as bald as Ronnie James Dio, but yeah, I can see the resemblance.
A little taller, too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, this crowd is all over the African Warriors, a USA chant being exacerbated by Cannon and Cruz.
Well, you know, this country is really rough on foreigners, Byron. Of course, they're going to start a USA chant.
Ragin' Rich asserting his authority inside the ring, trying to keep Adeagbo and the Rough Ryder back.
Well, that's what his job is. I mean, he's got to check the boots, keep everybody in line before this starts. He's doing a good job. Nice job.
And I'm proud of him.
He's a nice young man. Leave him alone.
Apparently he's got some sort of substance on him. I don't know if that came from him himself or one of the two wrestlers he's checking, but he is taking full authority, checking the boots, checking the tights.
Well, Ryan Cruz does look pretty greasy. I don't know, maybe some of that hair gel wear it off on him.
That's just enthusiasm and babyface fire.
Oh, come on.
Ryan Cruz getting some love and showing some love right back to the crowd here at the watering hole. Rough Ryder Rashawn, we saw these two hook up in singles action in Rockwood last month. I'll tell you what, Ryan Cruz decided he had something to prove to the Kingdom of Comoros, so he brought Eric Cannon back as his tag team partner. Whoa!
Whoa, devastating maneuver by Rough Ryder.
That patented spin wheel kick, we see it time and time again from this big man. and now a blatant choke right in the center of the ring.
And he's so much lighter on his feet than you would think for a man his size. It's really, really deceptive, Byron.
We've seen Rough Ryder take it to wrestlers in the watering hole all across the Midwest for several years now. He never ceases to amaze with his agility, his quickness, and his innovation. This crowd is all over Adeagbo.
That's because these people are anti every other country on the planet except for ours. I hate people that can't expand their horizons. They just anger me.
Are you saying they're ethnocentric?
No, they're just, they only care about themselves.
Oh. Clarification from Angelo Stefano.
Well, that's what I'm here for, Byron.
Adeagbo, the big man in the ring, 275. Sends the boot to the midsection. The former Rob Norwood, the former Pimp Daddy, now the leader of the Kingdom of Comoros, stands about 6'3", 6'4", making short work of Ryan Cruz. Vertical suplex in position, holding him there, letting the blood drain down to the head, disorienting him, and then slamming him down. You don't see it any more textbook than that on a count of 2.
Do you know what the #1 export from Comoros is?
What would that be?
Monkeys.
Monkeys?
Yeah, that's where we get all the monkeys for the zoo, from Comoros. That's their #1 export.
I'm guessing they have a bumper crop.
Oh no, they just like shake the tree, then they fall out, they put them in the zoo. I'm very world traveled, Byron, didn't you know that?
You're a virtual Rand McNally's. I'll tell you what, double team maneuvers while Raging Rich is way out of position as Adeagbo and Rough Ryder, the Secretary of Defense, going to work on Ryan Cruz. Ryan Cruz fighting back, but quickly cut off. Basic, simple thumb to the eye from Adeagbo.
I'm going to tell him called Norwood.
Well, what can he do? It's still on this driver's license.
He'll get mad.
Don't tell him nothing. I don't need him mad at me. I've had him mad at me before. Oh!
Look at going to work on this punk.
Crossing up Ryan Cruz, a series of Hangman's neck breakers, and the third, a little Rochambeau action, mule kick, right into the RC Colas of Ryan Cruz.
I saw nothing wrong with that maneuver at all. A king has to teach these peasants how to act, no matter what.
Not exactly a very dignified maneuver, but it was effective nonetheless. This crowd is all over Norwood. They're all over Rough Ryder Rashawn. Ryan Cruz doing his best to fire back. Normally you wouldn't think an anarchist would be leading the crowd in a politically motivated chant.
Well, I thought anarchy means that you hate everything and everybody and you want total chaos, but yet these people cheer for him instead of royalty. These people are insane.
Look at that series of maneuvers from Rough Ryder Rashawn. Drives him in, reverses time of drop. Now a Northern Light suplex. Incredibly impressive chain wrestling from Rough Ryder Rashawn. He surprises us every time out, Angelo.
Oh yeah, and they're keeping Ryan Cruz in the ring. We have yet to see the Anarchist, and that's a great strategy. The Anarchist is very talented, and these two guys, this royal pair from Comoros, brilliant strategy, and it's working so far.
Desperation boot from Ryan Cruz, shoots in a short elbow, up he goes, moonsault! Pulled that one out of nowhere, sends Rough Ryder Rashawn down, but he's got a long ways to go before he can make that tag.
Oh, that's going to change the tide here, but he's got to crawl over Rashawn to get to his partner. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
He's got to climb a mountain. Look out for Adeagbo.
Here comes the king.
Cuts off Eric Cannon, and now 2-on-1. Raging Rich has got to gain control of this before the Kingdom of Comoros decimates Ryan Cruz.
Nice job, Your Majesty.
What, are you looking for a cabinet spot?
He's a king. He's powerful.
Kissing up.
That's how you get places in this world, Byron. It's who you know, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah, so I'm told. I got a guy who tells me that every night.
Be nice to the king, Byron.
All right. Basic, simple boot to the rib cage. Another one from Adeagbo. And a third. That one is more toward the sternum.
I wonder how much RC Cola is paying Ryan Cruz to advertise on his tights.
That's about the best publicity I've seen them get in about 10 years. Who drinks RC Cola?
Oh, I did a few years ago.
It was a pretty bad mixer, wasn't it?
No comment.
Thank you. And now, about 280, 285 pounds, Rough Ryder Rashawn bending Ryan Cruz on that mat. He's got all that weight down on the small of the back and just bending him back. Lost patience, though, and that's been a bugaboo. That's been a detriment to Rough Ryder Rashawn. He loses patience and loses focus very easily.
Well, not this time. He's got the king at his side. He looks more focused than ever, I think. That's what a king does. They lead by example, and he's praying. They're very, by the way, they're very religious, Byron.
Apparently so.
But they don't believe in the God like most people. They believe in Allah.
Whoa! Sorry to cut you off on your theology lecture, but nobody home on a big boot, so we got to see that one again real quick.
Oh, that was a high-risk maneuver that didn't pay off. And now maybe, finally, Ryan Cruz can get the tag Nick Cannon in this match.
285 pounds would have ended that one. Ryan Cruz in the wrong corner. He's got a ways to go. Cannon is chomping at the bit. He can't wait to get in there. But Ryan Cruz has to fight his way in. And Adeagbo looking for the tag as well. And he goes. He got it.
Oh, here we go. Business is going to pick up now.
The anarchist, Eric Cannon. His fighting chops were developed right here in the watering hole. We saw him at the early stages of his career. He's a veteran now, and he's taken it to both members of the Kingdom of Comoros. Beautiful step up enziguri there. Spinning enziguri.
Well, we got a couple of whirling dervishes in the ring right now, Byron. They got the royalty pair rocking.
Those kids are the tornadoes, and Adeagbo and Rashawn are the trailer parks. Double team!
Oh!
Going down low, both sides of the head with a drop kick. Compression there.
You know what's more devastating than 2 feet to the head?
What's that?
4 feet to the head.
You are a brilliant color analyst.
That's what I get paid for, Byron.
Thank you. I hope someday I could be as learned. Double elbow smash, double team maneuvers being implemented by Cannon and Cruz. Sets him up, gonna put him down with that leg drop. Extra power and weight behind that one.
Double cover here. He might not get out. Well, he's an anarchist.
Got out.
He's an anarchist. He can do whatever he wants.
Why did Raging Rich let that happen?
Well, Raging Rich is a little lax on the rules. We all know that.
He's a little bit out there, but God bless him.
Oh, here we go, Byron.
Setting him up.
This doesn't look good for
quarter.
This doesn't look good for the royal pair.
The watering hole crowd here showing off their mass skills. A couple of 10 counts. Big right hands to the sides of the head of Adeagbo and Rashawn. Set him up for the train wreck.
Oh!
Misdirection. Cannon's out of there.
Oh no!
Look out. Cruz, Adeagbo, set him up. Spike DDT.
This cruise is over.
The kingdom has overcome.
Thanks for playing.
Reigning victorious. Ding prize are done. No suit for you, whatever you want to call it. Adeagbo and Rashawn, they weren't too impressive in the Battle Royal tonight, but in tag team action, they're a major force in Mercury One Wrestling.
Oh, absolutely, Byron. I mean, not only are they royalty, but they're big, strong men. They've been around a while. They know what's going on. And we know how much success in the past Adeagbo's had in tag team wrestling. And this just does not surprise me at all. This happened exactly the way I thought it would.
2 ring veterans showing off their chops here against stiff competition in Eric Cannon and Ryan Cruz. I do believe if we've got tag team titles on the way here in Mercury One Wrestling, that these 2 men, Adeagbo and Rough Ryder Rashawn, along with their other tag team partner, who's back in Comoros, as I understand, Xavier Mustafa, they will be a force. They will maintain themselves as a force in Mercury One.